See, this is one of those logical fallacies and fear tactics that the John McCain campaign is going to try and use to get you to vote for him in November, but don't let him fool you. First of all, the issue of Democrats blocking drilling is false. There are 10,000 open leases currently available for oil companies to drill on, and they have billions and billions of dollars to use to drill on that land. So the idea that somehow Democrats are trying to block the oil companies from getting to their precious oil is just absolutely flawed and untrue. Second of all, the idea that increased drilling is going to help us somehow sooner than later is also flawed. That newly drilled oil probably won't get into production 5-10 years at least. So how is any of these ideas that McCain is trying to bring to us going to help us now? It's not, and we have problems now, not 5 to 10 years down the road. So we need an actual answer to help us now and in the future. I don't see McCain's answer for now. It's just not there. Then there's the scare of us relying on foreign oil. So by increasing domestic drilling, McCain asserts that we're going to actually reduce that dependence on foreign oil. But let's look at the facts. In Alaska, they drill for a lot of oil, and a lot of that oil gets sent overseas to Asia. Why? Because the oil companies get a bigger profit by selling it over in Asia. So the oil that we're drilling now isn't helping us reduce our dependence on foreign oil. Why should we believe that any increased oil drilled in the future is going to help us with our dependence on foreign oil as well? It's not. There's no guarantee it's going to happen, and I guarantee you that a Republican, John McCain, is not going to bite the hand that feeds him and tell the oil companies, well, you can drill, but you have to do so in America. You can't send the oil overseas. That's just not going to happen. A Republican is not going to bite the hands that feed him. No way. So then finally is the idea of price. Some may argue that even if oil gets sold on the world market and that amount of oil is increased from previous, that the law of supply and demand would dictate that you would then lower the price. And in regular markets that's true. But oil is a kind of a special market because OPEC, as it has done in the past and can do in the future, has adjusted its supply, either decreasing it or increasing it to help with price or to help with profit. So the idea that an increased amount of supply in the world market is going to lower our gasoline prices is also flawed because OPEC is free to always reduce their supply, thus maintaining the high cost of oil. So there you have it in a nutshell. John McCain is basically lying to you about oil. He's trying to scare you into believing that, the big nasty Democrat is going to take away all the oil companies' oil and not let them drill for any more, and it's just flat out wrong. And what we need is a solution. We need a long-term solution to fixing our energy crisis that we're having to deal with. We need a short-term solution that's going to help us in our pocketbooks, help us, the middle class, pay our bills. That's going to help us be able to support our families. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is if we elect Barack Obama and not John McCain.